Hi there guys, Sam here, welcome back to another video, and I thought I'd go through these amazing images by a German company called Prior Designs, and they've basically, well, designed a wide body kit for the Golf 8 GTI, and I think these images look really stunning, and yeah, I thought I would go through them, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments as well. So yes, following on from a bit of a theme that I've kind of been doing just around kind of the modification scene, the aesthetic changes you can get. It's just endless. You can do different things to your cars. Now, this one has got to be one of the more extreme, particularly as you can see that rear arch. You know what I mean, with that wide body kind of nature of it. And it does remind me back of the W12, the GTI, which, well, if you'd watched Top Gear, then Jeremy Clarkson reviewed that one. That was pretty insane with a bit of a wide body kit. This is that kind of stance as well, and it's amazing how this can just be done and kind of obviously bolted onto your car. But yeah, as you can see there, you get that sort of front splitter, a lot more aggressive. The wheels look pretty stunning, side skirt, spoiler, and then you get that extended arch on the rear and the front as well. It's a full kit for the car. I'll leave a link to where I saw this from. Yeah, it looks pretty great. We've got quite a few images to check through as well. This one, just sort of like the front in again, it does remind me back of kind of like VW's heritage in some ways with that GTI, the W12. It basically had like a Bentley engine in it, and yeah, it's got a lot more of an imposing stance. And yeah, it looks so aggressive, doesn't it? It looks so aggressive, and it's amazing how that can kind of change a car. And it doesn't, certainly from these images, it doesn't look like they've just sort of put no effort into it. German company, they know what they're doing, they work hard, yeah, they're very methodical, and the quality is almost very much up to OEM standards. So it'd be great to see something like this in person, and what a change to your car that you can make it. Pretty stunning in that kind of regards. But let's go through some more images. There's the same car in blue. It's looking pretty good from where I am. Yeah, definitely give this a like if you enjoy this kind of stance, for sure. One of the more sort of aggressive images, and you get the idea of what that rear diffuser is going to be like as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a proper TCR car, not like the GTI TCR, which was kind of like, it was a Golf with, a wing, and I'm not saying that car didn't look great, but it definitely didn't have that wide body kit stance to it. And yeah, it really does bring out the aggression in the car, which is always lacking in a Golf, let's be honest. They're all very subtle, but this definitely brings it out. I love the wheels as well. Very nice and simple design. You don't need to go crazy with wheels, particularly when the body is looking as crazy as this. So that's really cool. I would like to say, if you do enjoy the kind of videos that I do, please like, share, subscribe. It really does help this channel. I do reviews as well. I've driven the Golf 8R, I've driven the Golf 8 GTI Club Sport, and yeah, it's generally quite a VW themed channel, to be honest with you. So check out other content if you've enjoyed it, and yeah, like, share, subscribe. It really does help. So yes, let's move on to kind of the next image here. Again, a bit more in the front, so I don't want to keep repeating the images that you've seen, but you get an idea of how it kind of sticks out. It looks so cool. It looks so mean, doesn't it? Well, Prior, you've done a pretty special job. You certainly grabbed my attention when I saw this sort of pop up on my news feed. And yeah, I'm a sucker for blue cars as well. I think the decals down the side, they're not too over the top as well, and they blend in nicely. Yeah, I mean, it's a full-on car. You're not going to miss it, but that's sometimes what people want when they're getting aesthetic changes. So don't go half-assed. Go for something like this if you're going to do it. You certainly, you certainly will be getting your money's worth. Put it that way. You'll look at your car in a completely different way. Finally, we get to see the rear, and this is where it reminds me most of that W12, that old GTI. And the wing looks pretty cool as well. That looks really classy, doesn't it? And the diffuser is definitely a lot more pronounced, a lot more fins to it. And look how it sticks out with the airflow. I mean, I don't know if it's actually going to do anything in like the performance of the car. If anything, it's probably going to make it slower and handle a little bit differently. But wow, I mean, it's you're not gonna miss following this, and it'll be interesting. You could probably tune this quite high or have this as a show car. It doesn't matter. It's yeah, it's full on. I think it looks great. It looks really great. And yeah, there's another kind of image of it. That wide stance, it really kind of takes your breath away, doesn't it? Really does, particularly for something that's just a Golf. Oh man, it's crazy. I'm laughing kind of going through this. I think it looks cracking. I love how companies do this, and I love how they bring sort of like the inner child out of you to kind of put this on a car. It's brilliant. And just to give you an idea, this is what the old GTI, the W12 was like, and you can see how they've got some of the same wide arches, the front arch and the vents as well. I believe it had a W12 in sort of like it was like a mid-engine, mid to rear engine, so it handled a bit strange. But you can see the ethos of the boat. I mean, the moment I saw this, I was like, ah, that's what they're trying to kind of go off. So that's really interested. So I'll leave it on what is my favourite image, and to be honest, it's quite hard. I think it's probably this one. I love a rear quarter, and that's definitely a rear quarter that you're not going to forget. But thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the comments of this one, and yeah, a cracking wallpaper at the very least. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Plenty more content to come, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.